Hey everybody, this is gonna be part 2. Let's see where I stopped. Okay, I probably have to do this whole thing over actually, but anyway. So what's your hair routine? And that wasn't really the actual question, but a lot of the questions encompass basically asking what my hair routine is. The most popular question I think would be probably what type of shampoo do you use? So I use Dr. Bronner's lavender shampoo, the Castle shampoo. I do not use it full strength ever. Well, not take that back. I wouldn't say ever, but 95% of the time I don't use it full strength. I use it in applicator. I put it in an applicator bottle and it's diluted. Dang, is this leaking? Anyway, so I'll put about this much of the shampoo, and then the rest will be water. Of course, shake it up. Well, no, I add essential oils in it now too, actually. I add tea tree oil, I add rosemary, I add lemongrass, and I believe sometimes eucalyptus. It just depends on how I feel. Let me smell and see. I don't know. Mostly lemongrass. And what I do is shake it up and I apply it to my scalp like I'm oiling my scalp. Ooh. I hate putting my hair up because it feels so bad coming down. Okay, so I will go around it, the lock, and then go in between. So like, especially like for the larger locks, I'll go in between with the applicator bottle. And then after I've done all the locks, then massage my scalp lightly. Oh, it's a cute little bird. So then my hair is itching. I hate putting my hair up. I'm sorry. I mean, I like it, but I don't. So anyway, I'll do that, lightly massage my scalp, and I typically do not put shampoo on my actual locks. Maybe about once a month. And for that, I would pour about a $50 size amount. For those of you who don't know what a $50 is, because I know some of y'all are younger and you don't really see those anymore. It's about this big. So I feel really old. Anyway, I'll put that amount, rub it on my hands. Of course, it mostly leaves out of my hand anyway. So then put it on my locks like that. Same for the rest, and then rinse it out. I don't really leave it on there that long. Enough for me to rinse my body off and then rinse my hair. That's pretty much it. After I've rinsed my hair, I know I said that wringing your hair is not good, but that's what I do. After I've gotten all the soap out, which really doesn't take that long because I don't use that much anyway, I'll do a little twist, wring it out, and that might be why my locks are flatter now. That and the Bantu knots. And I do like that, but like I said, it's a pain for me to do that because I end up smacking myself in the face and my back is painful. Yeah, it's painful. So I'm trying not to do that anymore, even though it gets most of the water out. Then after that, somebody asked, do I air dry or towel dry? To me, it was the same thing. So in you wording it that way, that was kind of interesting. So technically, I guess I do both. The first maybe 10 minutes, I'll put my hair in an absorbent towel. Let that soak up most of the water. If I'm doing like a style, well, actually not technically, the first 5 minutes, I'll put the absorbent towel on there. I will oil my scalp sometimes. This is not the right label. This is actually Jamaican castor. I don't know why I have this on here. This is black Jamaican castor oil and sweet almond oil mixed. Only because this applicator bottle, the nozzle thing is really yes. The nozzle thing is really small, so it took kind of a lot for the black Jamaican castor oil to come out due to it being thicker. So I was putting it in here. I mixed the two basically to make it lighter to come out, and I mean, it seems to be okay. I haven't had any issues with it at all. What else? Oh, after I put the oil on, but most of the time though, I've been doing sweet almond oil on my actual locks, and then putting, oh, and then the rose water with essential oils. And I put a little bit of regular water in there too, just to mix it all up, and then spray my hair. And that's been making my hair really soft. So technically, I guess that would be my conditioner, because I don't use conditioner. I never have. And I'll put the absorbent towel back on, just to absorb the rest of the water for about another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. And then I just let my hair air dry. Most of the time though, especially in the spring and summer, I try to go out right with my windows down with my hair, you know, just so it can get some air flowing through it. If I'm in the house, I just try to move around a lot, because it takes my hair a really long time to dry. Approximately about 10 to 12 hours, probably more than that sometimes, depending on what time I start in the morning. Usually I try to start around 8 or 10 o'clock in the morning, no later than that, because it'll be damp when I go to sleep, which has happened, which is not recommended, because that can lead to mildew and mold. But then again, the essential oils that I use are antibacterial and antifungal, so that probably kind of blocked it a little bit, but I still wouldn't recommend sleeping with your hair damp. I think that's pretty much it as far as my hair routine. I really don't do anything else unless I want to like do a style. If I do a style, it will be, I do it on damp hair. But I really don't, like, as far as like curls, I do it on damp hair. For that, it would be like Bantu knots or flexi rods. Of course, you don't take those out until they're dry, or else your curls won't set. Even though for Bantu knots, I do take those out after about 10 minutes, just because I don't like the tighter curl. And for me, like, that's what's left over from this curl, even though it's not that curly. This is an old Bantu knot out from about 3 weeks now, and still got a slight curl to it. Not much, but you know, something. Alan Mike, I'm so sorry, really. I actually did get your message, and I did not follow up on aloe. I mean, I've researched it, but I didn't like actually try it on my own locks. I watched a video from Yanni, and she was saying that basically she had done somebody's hair and they had been using aloe pretty much the whole time they've been locked. I don't know if she was separating their locks or just cleansing them or whatever the case might be. I think it was separating, because she was saying that she had seen some gunk in there, and she had pretty much had alluded to that it was the aloe. So I'm scared. I don't like stuff in my hair. Like, I'm like, that just terrifies me, of having like gunk in my hair, even though I know that's like a factor because it's locks. But I'm more apt, I believe, to use the aloe juice, because I've used that on my loose hair before, than I am actual aloe plant, just because it is sticky, and stickiness attracts lint and dirt, and I don't like lint at all. Like I said, it's an arch nemesis of mine, so is I saying that right? I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. I don't think I'm gonna use that. And then the times when I did break off locks, or pull them off or whatever, and looking at them, I didn't see any buildup. I only saw lint that I couldn't get to, like it was lint externally enlarged in the lock. It wasn't something visibly like I see. So I think I'm good on that. Thanks though. And also, no, aloe is not hard to get in the States. It's available in grocery stores. I know they have it in Farm Fresh, and they have it in Harris Teeter. I think they had it in Trader Joe's too, but I'm not sure. But I know Farm Fresh and Harris Teeter for sure. You can get just one leaf. And they're pretty big. I don't know how much they are. I think $1.50 or $2 or something like that. And then also in international food markets, they have them as well. And so if you, for other people that are in the States, I'm in the States too, but I'm just saying he's not. Anywho, for other people in the States, if you're looking for them, the international market, you should probably be able to find that if you're in a larger city. Because here in the Tidewater area, I know of 2 offhand. 1 for sure I did see them in. So anyway, someone asked, what do I use on my skin? I actually exfoliate my skin. I actually exfoliate my skin every other day with that those little gloves. They have them in a Dollar Tree, but I got mine from Ross, 2 for $5 or something like that. Anyway, so I use that every other day. I don't really use it on my face as much. For my face, I exfoliate with honey that's been crystallized. I use that as a scrub, and then I go back over with my normal soap. I'm not gonna put what I do for myself on anybody else, but for me, I think that using natural products actually helps. Even I'm really bad as far as like eating organically and all of that. I try to when I can afford it, but as far as the products go, all of the products that I use in my home and for my skin, all the way down to toothpaste and deodorant, is natural. Outside of the shower cleaner, just because I haven't found anything that was natural that worked well enough to clean like it needed to be cleaned. So yeah, moving on to my diet. I am not vegan. I am not vegetarian. I am, I guess technically would be considered a flexitarian. I eat a mostly plant-based diet, which would be mostly whole fruits and whole vegetables, kind of sort of like the paleo diet without the meat as much, you know, not the meat part. I mean, I do eat meat, but in general it's pretty few and far in between. I prefer not to eat meat, especially lately. Like, I'm really weird. Like, I can eat small bits of meat, like bacon. That doesn't bother me, I guess, because it's like thin or whatever. But like big chunks, I can't. I don't know. I've gotten to the point, I never thought that I would react like that in regards to meat. But I had like a chicken teriyaki the other day, and I couldn't. I ate a few pieces of the meat, but I really didn't like it. So yeah, bacon is my kryptonite. I like bacon. And I do eat junk food. I don't want y'all to think I don't eat junk food either. It's just more or less I prefer vegetables, even though that's kind of a little bit boring to me now. So I probably just need to find new recipes. Anyway, moving along. That's pretty much my diet. I will share that, again, going back to the kind of like control thing. I stopped at one point. I had considered myself transitioning to vegetarianism, possibly veganism, plant-based, but it was too much for me mentally. I have a problem with commitment, so and I don't like being confined to anything, really. So me trying to put myself in a box with labels, it was not working well for me. And I had gotten to the point where it wasn't a problem, but I could see it becoming a problem. I didn't want to eat unless I felt like it was healthy. So, and I drive a lot, I'm running a lot, so that's not really feasible. Like, if I have time to take a lunch or whatever, that's great, but most of the time, if I do have time to take a lunch, I don't have anywhere to heat it up, so I'm kind of like transitioning in that. So, I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, at this point I would consider myself a flexitarian, just to not have like any real constraints on myself. Have you or do you smoke? have in the past. It's not really my thing. No, it's not really my thing. But I did say if I was ever to like get cancer or anything, then I'd be on that first day smoking to the best legal state. And yeah, so yeah. But other than that, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't do it again, but that's just not my thing. So no, I don't smoke right now. Currently, no, I do not smoke. I answered that. Somebody this was really very flattering to me. I'm glad you really think that I look like I'm active, but I'm really not. I'm really a lazy person in general. Like, I have my spurts where I'll exercise or whatever, but I'm not an active person. I lift weights here and there. I'll do a little yoga here and there. I don't run. I like walking. I even walk briskly. I don't run. So somebody asked me, do I swim competitively? And I don't know if you asked me, do I swim competitively, but you asked about swimming. For one, I can't swim at all. I can float. Technically, I'll take it back. Technically, I can swim. I just freak out when I know I can't touch the bottom of the pool. Can't touch the bottom of the lake, can't touch the bottom of the ocean floor, whatever the case might be. If I can't touch the bottom or whatever, I start freaking out. So technically, no, I cannot swim. I can float, and even that's a little shaky. So you asked about me swimming in swim caps and all. I can't help you. I really can't. I did see lock swim caps. I don't remember where I saw them, but they are available. But to me, it looked like it was for somebody with shorter hair. The ones that I did see, I really don't know where I saw it. And I might be lying, but I want to say it was black owned too. So I don't know. I can't help you with that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I am flattered that you thought I was that active, that I would be competitively swimming or know anything about competitive swimming. That is great. And the last thing, a lot of people ask, when's your next video? When are you gonna do a next video? When are we gonna see you again? I don't know. Again, back to the not having constraints. I don't really like having constraints on my personal life at all. I know that's a part of the real world and in working and all of that. But I just kind of like to go with the flow. So whenever I feel like it, I don't like putting bad energy in the air, and therefore I don't make a lot of the videos, because I do have my own spells of where I get depressed, and I just don't really like feel like being bothered, and so I just don't. So that is why you only see a video from me approximately every 3 to 4 months, really. And then I'm busy a lot too, so I just finding the time, because I don't know. Anyway, so in that, I would like to say thank you for all, like I said, I really do appreciate all of y'all who have stuck in and watched my videos and commented and liked and all of that. I really do appreciate it, and I love y'all for that, especially some of y'all's comments. It's so uplifting. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, thank you to all of you who have supported my business. I really don't talk about it too much on the channel, just because I'm shy or whatever. But thank you, because really, like, a huge chunk of my business that I have made, the profits and everything, have come from YouTube subscribers and Facebook people that were in the lock group or whatever. I don't really post there anymore too much, but thank you. I really do appreciate you guys. Every little bit counts. And even the people that have stopped by the shop, even just to look around and haven't found anything for themselves or haven't inquired about anything, it really does mean a lot to me. And like, seriously, you guys really do not know, because it took a lot for me to even open the shop to begin with. And if you're curious, it's www.lunareclectic.etsy.com, and I'll put the link below too if you're interested in that. I really haven't made anything lately, but I think that I'm not gonna promise anything, but I think I might start making stuff again. I have to me, it's a lot of stuff in the shop. And oh shoot, I had one more thing I wanted to say too. Oh, my response time. I get comments on my phone, right? I have ADD. My memory is bad. It's really hard for me to comment on my phone, especially if you make like a longer comment. Those of you who just leaving like one thing, like I love your locks or something, I'm trying to go on there and tell you guys thank you, because I really do appreciate it. All the love. But those of you who actually have questions, it's difficult for me to respond on my phone and remember what you said and respond appropriately. It just takes a lot. So I usually respond, when I do respond to comments on the videos, I'm usually on my computer. And I typically don't get on my computer on YouTube that much. So that's why the delay, and I really am sorry. It's ridiculous that it takes 2 and 3 weeks for me to respond to you guys, and I really am sorry. So if you had something more, I'm not going to say urgent. That don't sound good. Anyway. For those of you who have a question that you may want a more immediate response, Instagram is always cool. Again, my Instagram is @jpt. So with that, also I'm taking more of a break from that too. So if I don't get back to you prompt, it will be more prompt than YouTube 95% of the time for Instagram, unless I say that I'm taking a break or something. Which the last time was maybe like a month. The other one was maybe like 2 months or something like that. I think I'm going to take another one soon. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's supposed to be FAQ, not me rambling. But that, you know, guys, that's what I do. I'm sorry. I try to work on it, but... So, thanks.